Everybody. I made it home last night safely, in case you were wondering. I hope you're having a great morning. It is Thursday, December 2nd, 2021, and I am here after a successful expedition to the pub yesterday. Well, we'll see. I guess I got to give it 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks of quarantine to see if I survive. So, because I mean, that's kind of the problem, right, with doing that kind of thing. We got this new Omicron, whatever variant of COVID going on, so that's got me all worried. But I'm sure it will be fine," said everybody who ever got COVID. Um, so what I want to do, give me a sec here. Let me go back to Stream Manager. All right. So we're making a bunch of adaptations and stuff. So the first piece of news here, I still want to stay on schedule. I'm a little bit late. The first piece of news is yes, we successfully um, covered the jazz at OTPH, Old Town Public House, last night. There's a really crazy ass, 2 hour VOD on it if you want to go watch it. There's also a number of little videos on it. Um, and most of the day yesterday, I was actually kind of distracted by setting up for that. Honestly, I ended up setting up quite an involved rig and taking my Mac as opposed to doing it from my phone and having the battery die. So I know that sounds crazy, but by doing it and actually go over my rig like 3 different times in the video, if you want to fast forward through the video, how's it going, Arc Trek? And but what I wanted to mention was, I mean, I was able to get a lot of equipment that I've had kind of dormant, a lot of audio equipment dormant that I haven't used in a long time. I was able to get it to work. So this is my primary streaming system from now on. This is my Mac. I will be actually changing. I know you're gonna laugh, but I'm gonna be changing. Oh, thanks for the follow, Meme Scepter. Um, Little of the Jazz last night sounded good. I think it sounded pretty good too, considering it was mono and it was on. I had the NT Rode, the Rode NT. What is it? 1A, I think it is. It's like a studio mic, and I gotta tell you, streaming from a Mac is really, really sweet. I mean, I've enjoyed getting streaming from Linux for a long time. I've enjoyed making Linux work, but Streamlabs, people don't like it. I love it. I love it. It just makes my life so much easier. And as you know, I like things to be easy. I don't necessarily, have to do everything from Linux, specifically because I can actually run a Linux server from home and I can SSH into the thing, or I can use a container on my Linux machine, and there's any number of ways that I can actually still use Linux. So I'm not the kind of guy to get really hung up on it. So let me put a thing here. Um, uh, this is kind of an announcement. We'll be moving to MacBook Pro for main streaming machine. And this is going to give me a lot of flexibility. I wish I could show it to you right now, but I'll take some pictures of it with my phone or something. I'll show you the rig I did. So I created sort of a Logitech. What is it? Is it low? What is it? What is it called? Logitech. Yeah, Logitech Brio tree, and it's got a light on it. It's got a mic on it. It's got the Rode mic on it. It's just point, set it down and just use it wherever you're at. And I'm actually streaming from it right now. So and it's the same camera I've always used. The difference is that I've started to do it. I made it portable. Which there's one downside, and I'll get into all the details later. But one of the downsides is that I had to actually go to the thing and reconfigure the camera and everything. But I'm really learning that I have to reconfigure the camera no matter what anyway. But I also noticed that when I plug it into the Mac, the camera just works. It works properly. It's the right scale. It's the right size. There's not a lot of little things I can tweak on it, but I really don't need to tweak those things. I don't know if that's good or bad, but as far as I'm concerned, I think I might be missing a driver too on my Mac because there's some things that I know I can change, which I could not do. But I mean, why do you care? Because, um, by the way, are you already? Did you stop hearing music out of one ear? I think these headphones might be going. The thing on the headphones might be going. Are you hearing stuff only from the left ear or the right ear? Anybody? Anyway, I'm gonna take these off for now, just so I can finish. There's something up with my headphones. They're only sending signals through the right ear. I think I have to. I see the status on the screen, so we're fine. All right. So yeah, I went back and I created a Logitech Brio, I guess, tree rig, and I can carry this thing around and plop it down anywhere and stream. So, what was the over under on how long the Mac lasts? What are you talking about? You're wondering how long I'm going to still stream from the Mac? This is going to be interesting, right? So, like, how long am I going to survive, like, streaming from the Mac, right? Well, here's the thing. I was able to plug the Mac in. So, I should probably give the whole thing to you. So, first of all, I can plug the Mac in and I can power my entire IRL rig from the Mac. All of it. I can power the Scarlett from the rig, which is USB preamp. It's like a professional preamp for using actual mic. So this dynamic mic, you're getting what kind of sound? Okay, so thank you, Artec. So I get the preamp from the Focusrite Scarlett. I get two inputs. The only downside of it so far was that I had the sound. So the new OBS has the concept of left and right stereo, and you have to switch it either from Streamlabs OBS. You have to switch it from mono to stereo. So I had to reboot and restart the app and redo it all in mono in order to get my Focusrite to not just come in on the left side. Now there's lots of ways to fix that, and that kind of hit me at the last second while I was there. So I just went with the mono signal, which, when you get into that busy of an environment, you're not going for the ASMR thing. So being able to plug, and then I had Wi-Fi. I didn't have to use my phone at all. I mean, I did use my phone after that, which was nice because I had all my battery and everything on my phone for another hour and a half, 2 hour session if I wanted to. And I was able to stream the entire trip home and walking around the neighborhood and stuff like that because I did all of the main streaming from the laptop. And I'm reminded, I'm talking a lot about this because it's pretty much the biggest news since yesterday. But I'm reminded of how, did I call you a troll? You were being a troll. You weren't being that big a troll, but so there's a number of advantages. I mean, the other one, the having the chat on the screen. There's just, all the good things that come from Streamlabs OBS. And I don't know. So I'm trying to cut to the chase here. I don't want to get too much more long-winded on this. So yeah. From now on, I'm going to be streaming from my Mac. Well, I'm not right now. This is Linux, but for the most part, I'm going to be streaming from my Mac, and I'm going to be doing a portable Logitech Brio cam with all this stuff set up on it, so I can just plop it down and stream from anywhere. The really cool thing about that is that if I feel like streaming in the kitchen, I just move the whole rig to the kitchen. There's two pieces of equipment that I have to carry to the kitchen that can run off battery. And I don't have to, this makes me actually feel kind of dumb. Okay. I'm going to actually put this in here. I'm feeling sort of dumb for not thinking of the laptop IRL kit sooner. Yeah. And I really am. I've spent so much time and energy trying to come up with an IRL kit. And then I started realizing, so let me just give you the breakdown of this. So the first thing I did was So first of all, I said, okay, I'm going to be an active streamer, right? I want to get an IRL kit that's going to allow me to go longboarding, and I still can longboard. We're actually going to go longboarding with the gimbal. People do it all the time. People fucking surf with selfie sticks. so, so it's not going to be a problem as long as you wrap it around your hand or something. So that's not a problem. That was a mistake. That was a mistake on my part. I think forcing yourself to have one option for everything was stupid. I think that was dumb. And I'm telling you this because if there's anybody else who wants to get into this stuff, maybe you can avoid it. I already had all this great. I mean, okay, so I had the phone. So the first dumb realization was just stream from your phone, nerd. Streaming from your 4G or 5G, Nighthawk is not going to, first of all, it's going to set you back a lot of money. It's going to cost you more. And then I just found out yesterday I was looking at the data plan while I was canceling it, and I found out that it only does 15 gigabytes of data. And after that, it throttles you to 600 megabit connections, which is not enough for streaming. And if you want more than that, you have to pay $40 a month. Why on earth would I do that? It doesn't make any sense. So the people who are doing like the gunrunner kits and stuff, more power to them. But I am not interested in that option at all because look, 90% of the stuff that they stream when they walk around town could be done from a phone. 90% of it could be done from a phone. They have great internet. They have great mobile reception. They're walking around. They could have done it with a phone. If they had a gimbal, it would have been fine. 90%. And then when those percentages when they get out of thing, okay, so pay an extra $20 instead of paying for an extra hotspot data plan, just buy the RIP.io, whatever, the norip.io service, which is $20 a month, which is an OBS service, which keeps your stream running. And so if you're streaming from your phone and you get a black dark spot, so what? It plays clips. You can watch Mikey stream or Hitch, and it just plays clips. That's what you need for IRL. That's all you need for IRL. 99% of IRL streaming can be done from your phone. And this is like the crazy secret that nobody tells you. All right. The other 1%, well, that's the 5 minutes. Let's see. Okay. So actually all streaming can be your phone, but you can do even better. This is where it gets really interesting. Okay. So what we just proved yesterday, I know you guys think I'm being over, I don't care. What we just proved yesterday is that I can stream the most important stuff. The most important stuff you'll ever see me streaming in IRL is gigs, musical performances, gigs, carnivals, anything where I can pretty much set up, right? So let's say, there's a Christmas festival and I want to do some coding at the Christmas festival. I can go get all my Patagonia gear on. I can take my kit, my IRL laptop kit, and I can stream from my Mac as long as there's Wi-Fi. And if there's not Wi-Fi, those few times that I have that, I paid an extra $10 to put hotspot on my phone, and I can actually stream straight from my phone because my phone's not doing anything else. It's just streaming. It's just connection to the internet. The Mac's doing all the hard work. It's doing all the encoding and everything. So now I've got my Mac and I've got my selfie, crazy ass selfie stick with the Logitech on it, and but now I can take world-class mics with me like these. I can take my radio mic, my dynamic mic. In fact, I'm starting to look for gear that I can pack easier. I can take this. I can take I can take either this one or I can take that one back there, which is the one I took last night, which is a compression mic, which picks up all the ambiance of the area, which is probably what you want. Because when you're going to do IRL streaming and you're going to go to for the ambiance, you want to go, stream from the woods or something, the next mic, and you guys are going to laugh, but I'm actually going to buy an ASMR mic. I'm either going to buy one or I'm going to make one because I have all the mics to make it. Because I want to be able to go out into the woods. Mic. So this is, honest to God, this is what I'm talking about doing from now on. So I'm more focused now on goal is to IRL stream from kind of I don't know what you want to call it, from spots, right? So rather than being really mobile and everything is streaming from your phone, I have, okay, so the craziest thing, remember that big 50,000 milliamp battery? Do you know what it's called? A laptop battery. That's what it's for. So you know where I'm going with this, right? So do you understand? As soon as I go with that and my hotspot on my phone, that means I have an hour's worth of streaming using the Mac and the best possible mic I can bring with me, even though it's, I have to put it in my kit. I mean, the gunrunner people, they're already wearing a backpack everywhere they go. They're just portable. So I can actually do the same thing with my backpack and my Patagonia. I can actually go out to a spot, to like some really peaceful by the lake spot, let's say, right? And I can set up my rig in 15 minutes and I can stream and code from a spot by the lake. Why would I not do that? I want to go outside anyway. I want to get out of here. So I can literally take, I mean, basically it's a digital nomad thing, but in this case, I'm actually working. I can, and it's going to happen. I just don't know how. I might actually have to get another affiliate 50 milliamp battery, because you can actually have both batteries connected at the same time. You gotta be careful. I have to figure that out, but it's very possible that I can actually take two of those 50,000 milliamp batteries and I could power live streaming anywhere from the outdoors in a solid spot that doesn't have a black, like reception area. And that's the goal. So the goal now is to IRL stream from, IRL stream, we'll call it on location, right? We have spares waiting at home. The best laptop bag I've ever seen is the Osprey. Hundreds of miles on it. Yeah, there's lots of good bags. I love my Patagonia. The point I'm trying to make is that, so on location IRL streams are in my future. And actually I'm going to make that my focus. My focus is going to be on location. It's not going to be, you can call it digital nomad, call it whatever you want. It's not going to be, I'm walking all around town. If I'm going to do a walk around town, I'll switch over to my phone. And if I really want consistency in the stream, in other words, if I don't want the stream to drop and then have somebody get notified of the change, I'll just use norip.io and pay my $20 a month, because I can do everything with OBS on that. And then I just send the OBS signal to NoRip and we're done. And by the way, that entire thing that I just said is a fraction of the cost of the other stuff, assuming that you have all the equipment. I mean, if you actually add up the amount of money that I've spent to be able to do on location streaming, it would be quite a bit more than what most IRL streamers are doing. But I already paid that money. I've got like, what, 8? I have 8 super high quality mics, including this dynamic, this condenser mic. I have 2 guitar mics. I have a shotgun mic. I have all kinds of mics because I've done a lot of audio engineering. And I'm like, I have all this audio engineering equipment just sitting there. It's literally just sitting there, including this. If I can get this to work, we are golden. This is my H4n. It's old. It's really, really old. It's got an ancient interface on it and stuff. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it to work. I think it's pretty much dead at this point. But and that includes my other ones. Anyway, so you can count on that being a thing that's going to come. I'm obviously really excited about it. Let's go through the schedule really quick. I only have 2 or 3 minutes left. I was 4 minutes late, so I'm going to go over a bit. So the schedule for today. So we'll be doing yoga here at 9. I have a ton of co-working to do today. So I got to make up yesterday. I missed this co-working. I was actually working, but I didn't. We kept meeting a little bit after that. And I didn't do this one either, so I'm going to delete it. I'm doing this because for my own purposes too. So, and this jazz went all night. This jazz activity actually went from 9 until like midnight. So I'm going to put that down there. That took up a lot of time. And then there was some prep time in here, so I didn't get a lot of work hours in yesterday. But it's fine. I mean, because it's, I'll definitely make it up. These co-working sessions are definitely going to be on today. I'm just going to do a short walk and run today, not as long as the other ones. And the co-working tonight will be doing that as well. the Saturday co-learning won't be co-learning. I'm going to go ahead and change it right now. I'm going to have to do, to make up for yesterday, I'm going to have to go and do some co-working instead. So I'm going to make that change right now in case somebody gets excited. I'm only going to be doing co-learning on, I'll still do the Friday co-learning because that's kind of a standard day for that. But, shit. Did I do what I just think I did? I did. So, and we already got Harbor installed, and we're going to be doing a little bit of Harbor today, but mostly we're going to be creating a template. We're going to be creating a baseline KSAP Kubernetes template so that I can use it to educate, what goes into it, etc. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I don't know how to get back to the calendar. I don't know. Is this it? I don't think this is it. Add to calendar, cancel. Has it got a token in it? I hope not. Oh, well. If it does, let's change it. It's like no one's going to die. So what I was trying to do is this here will not be calendar. This will be co-learning. No, this will be co-working. Oh, my God. I was trying to use the Mac the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I did not know how to use a trackpad or whatever the fuck. I did not know how to do it. So this is co-working. This event only. And this is going to be co-working. So we're probably going to do 3 days. Yeah, well, I don't know. It depends on how efficient my co-working is. If I can, get it, knock it out. And I'm still planning, we're going to do beginner time, some beginner time on Sunday, but I still have cleaning up to do and stuff in this room. So I don't have as much free time as I did before, but we'll deal with it. All right. So co-working, let's call this co-working. And my wife's going to be, I think it depends. Everything's up in the air. My wife, news on that front, she's not able to work in her studio because they've been serving fish and she can't go in the building because she's deathly allergic. It's really bad. It makes me really sad for her. I think we'll do the beginner time at night. I'm going to kill these beginner times. The AMA is on, but I'm going to kill the beginner times during the day because I need it for cleaning time. But at night, we'll make beginners all night on Sunday night, and that should be fun. Next week is Bluegrass. That's the same pub, and that should be interesting. They don't wear masks there, so we're trying to decide whether it's going to be safe for me to keep doing these things because with the Omicron variant, we don't know. So that's kind of what's up with that. I think that's it. I don't really have any other news. I do want to stay on schedule, so we can do that. So I'm going to be doing, we'll be co-working all day Saturday, just Sunday night for beginner time. And I'm going to be during beginner time, if there's nobody asking questions stuff, I'll be during the beginner time, I'm going to be doing moving over the mini projects that we've been working on and getting ready. So all of my beginner time from now until May 4th is going to be dedicated to preparing the boost for 2022. So that's going to start on May the 4th. And so I need to get that material together. At one point I was like, I don't like this daily stuff, but I feel like a lot of people benefited from the daily nature of it. And then people go back and watch the videos all year. So those that can keep up can, and then the rest can go back and watch all the videos. And a lot of those videos would be rehashes of the videos I've already done. But it'll be with the new information learned from the last year. So that's what's coming up if you're a beginner. Nothing else really to talk about there. So again, I hope you have a great day. If you want to join me for yoga at 9, we can do that. Yoga has been kicking my ass, but it's been really helping me and it's been changing my whole demeanor, making me very happy. We have a number of people who are actually getting their books, their ordered their Dave Swenson books. That's my recommendation. My wife actually has also well, and so if you want to participate in that, otherwise, yeah. If the other main interactive time today will be at 1:30 for or thereabouts for just AMA, and I'm just gonna be in the same area as usual. I'm not gonna rock that boat too much because that area just is just really nice to stream and it has really great reception. Um, so that's all. That's all I have for this morning. Take care. See ya.